Going live on a Saturday. All right, let's turn this like this. Slightly adjust. Go over here, click this button, mute this, copy, paste. There we go. Perfect. All done. There we go. Perfect. We got some people showing up already. We're almost done with the background work, boys and girls. Say hi to everyone a minute. Let's change this to live chat. Sounds like the mailman's outside, or mailwoman. I'm not sure. Changes very often. Oh. I need to put this hat back in the baseball for a little bit. Keeps losing its curve. All right, let's see who's all in here. What's up, Nick? What's up, Trip? Scott, Sasha, Bourne, Blaze, and Circus. Scott, MCG. I like that shield there, buddy. Thomas, Chip, Vincent, Scotty, David, Dave from Iowa, Grower Indoors. Shh. What's up, Teddy, Warren, Shell, Chip, Donnie, Dank, Smoke. Time to fill a cone with some PFG. Dude, that's a good time right there. I'm pretty fucked up this morning. It's been a very PFG morning. Finally caught a live one. Nice. Hey, T-Nugs. What's up, Ricky Roberts? What up, Daddy-O? What up, David C. Happy 4G63. That's a Nissan motor. I like it. Buddy, I'm baked. Blind Grower. Steelers. Your BFF. Scorpios. Mary B. and Smoking Joe, both with their Spartan shields. I love to see it. GT, my man, I thought in a previous video you mentioned PFG3. Yeah, that won't be coming out. That'll probably come out, I don't know, like mid to end of summer. We got a pretty stacked lineup through there. Woo! We got Ragnarok dropping next Friday. And then we've got Cherry Atomic Sledgehammer Gen 2, which I'm hoping to do like 420. We've got, I haven't announced some other stuff yet. I'm not going to announce it here yet. But we got a pretty stacked lineup through there. What up, Delio? What up, Jeff? Always baked, never fried. Hey, what's up, Artful? What's up, Mach Electric WR450? Hey, GT, we are transplanting your SD right now in 5 gallons. Oh, sweet. Nice. Blueberry Spacewalk #1 is fire. Oh, dude, we've been hearing some people love the Blueberry Spacewalk. The Vino I got was like blueberry waffles. It was really good. What up, Galaxy? My shirt's got a galaxy on it. Like it's got space. It's got the space dispo on it. That's the shirt for the day. Going to go spin BSW. Oh, there we go. Mitsubishi motor. Yeah, it was in the. That's what they put in the old Eclipse, the old turbo, or no, the Evos. They put that motor in the Evos. That's a badass little motor, very strong. Transmission scene, not so much. Can we see a snake? I don't have any snakes here anymore. Somebody bought all my snakes, so they bought the entire company. They bought everything, so. I signed back up as VIP last night. Hey, Joe, man, I appreciate it, brother. I like that Spartan shield you got there, too, but much appreciated. You signed back up on the VIP program. Guys, if you want to hang out with me more, speaking of that, you can go head over to WTTGT. I'm sure you can find it, and sign back up. I cannot stress how good of a time it would be to sign back up since we have a drop coming up next Friday. Hey, Jeremy, figured it out. Woo! Happy birthday there, Jeremy. What's up, GTA Goblin? Hey, Ricky. What's up, Krusty? Yeah, so all the snakes are gone, man. I sold this. I bought my entire company. Good day, hey, Jeffrey, McCall, Dennis. Got Blueberry Spacewalk and Week 2 Flower right now. Sounds like you getting ready to have a good time. You doing any of the 72 Metallica tour this year? I love Metallica. Metallica is one of my favorite bands to listen to. So if I can see Metallica, maybe. What's up, Devin? What's up, Dank? What do you think about a Grow With Me channel letting chat make a vote on training and results to help them? I mean, maybe. I would rather just tell them what they needed to do instead of maybe making the wrong choice. But yeah, it could work. Hit the like button, everyone. Thanks, Mary B. I like that Spartan shield you got on there. One of my mods from over on the other for my Discord. Ride the Lightning. Yeah, it's a good song. Like Master Puppets is probably my favorite. For Whom the Bell Tolls. Ride the Lightning. For Whom the Bell Tolls is probably one of my favorites. Yeah, of course, Inner Sandman. That's a great one. I like all of them. I mean, I like my favorite album. I have the dual disc still in my car is the Metallica S&P album, which is where they brought in the orchestra, the live orchestra, and they played all their songs on. There's 2 full CDs with the orchestra. It's one of my favorite CDs ever. I listen to it all the time. It's Metallica with the S&P orchestra. It's one of my favorites. Do you still have your tarantulas? My buddy next door has them. We cleared everything out to make room for the to bring more gardens in, to bring more tents in, and then in case while we're working through our trying to get our micro license, I wanted to concentrate fully on it. But they're right next door. Flower time, 8 weeks. Don't need any more than 8 weeks. I was at S&M too. Nice. How can we get to JCK Bird Food? Hey, just be a member over on the members page. GT, do you have any normal houseplants? We do. I do have normal houseplants, but they are my wife's. She does not take very good care of them, but we're actually using them. We have a secret grow going on in my living room. So in my living room right now, she has 3 potted plants. Well, one of them died about 3 months ago, and it's just been an empty thing of dirt in the pot. And then she still has 2 live houseplants that I am usually the one that ends up watering because I'll look over and they'll just be completely wilted because she doesn't water them very often. So in that area, I've taken those 2 plants and I've squished them together like towards the window, and in the very front pot that was empty, I threw a Ragnarok seed in. It is growing over there. I've been putting pictures up on our members page over at WTTGT, and we're kind of taking bets over or under how long it's gonna take to get. She doesn't watch the live. To get to, we're gonna see how long it takes her before she figures out that there's a plant. There's a plant growing in that pot. So we'll have to see. If you're on WTTGT, you've been able to follow along because I've been putting pictures up, and it's just this little bitty. It's like a 2-week above ground plant. But I think we're heading into week 3 of seedling, and the downside is there is a big downside because it's still winter here, so we're only getting about 10.5 to 11 hours of sunlight a day. So it is not growing as fast as it could, but it is also just kind of fun. Honey, there's a trellis on my fiscus. Well, yeah, you got to use that to help them strengthen whenever they're coming to this time of year, babe. Everybody knows that. You just never noticed before. So we're gonna have to see how long we get. I'm gonna put another picture up this Monday because we'll be in the 3rd week, and I'll put that up. But the plant is growing extremely slow because it's not, and I can't set a light up over it because then it would give it away. So we'll have to just see how it goes. Do you let leaves fade yellow before chop? Yeah, absolutely. Because the reason they're fading yellow is because the plant is pulling the nutrients out of the leaves. What you have to remember is your fan leaves on your plant, they actually act like reserve fuel tanks for your plant. And whenever the plant, that leaf is either lower down on the bottom of the plant so it's not getting as much light, they suck all the nutrients out. If you peel those off beforehand, the plant doesn't get a chance to take those nutrients out of the leaves, so you're robbing them from it. So it's always better just to let the plant pull what it wants out of the leaves, discard the stuff off the bottom. What we're gonna have to watch out for is whenever it goes plant wide. So if you see it where instead of it just, usually it's normal for the plants to pull the nutrients out of leaves on the bottom, discard them. Those are the oldest leaves, of course. So what we have to watch out for is whenever that we have a cascading effect and it starts to happen plant wide instead of just at the bottom of the plant. We're like, okay, there's something going on here. Why is this plant, it's missing something? That's when we start to get into, we'll have to look at what other kind of things are going on with it. But it's normal for plants to pull the stuff out of the bottom leaves. Do I have to let the leaves fade to yellow before chop? You don't have to, but it's generally recommended. Usually around week 6 is the week where we cut all of the food off. And then week 7 of flower is just water and your whatever mag sulfur product you're using, like Botanicare Sweet, Flora Nectar, Bud Candy. You take your pick, they're all the same shit. Then they only get their water and mag sulfur product week 7, and then week 8 there's generally just a water, it's just water. So just by doing it that way, you can automatically kick your fade off, and you should be pretty well chewed up through the canopy by the end of week 8 there. I never thought they would make it this long. Oh, you talking about the little secret rag and rock grow? Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised too, but I'm surprised, but I'm not, because she pays zero attention to those plants. I'm usually ended up with just one that walks by. I'll have like a bottle of water and I'll just dump it in the plants because they look so shitty. She does not have the same respect for plants as we do. Cheers. Tell her houseplant needs more light. I'll set like a 4800 over the top of it. What's up, GT? Finally made it live. I mailed you that pink kush yesterday. Ooh, more seeds coming in. I can't wait to try to grow some pink kush. I'm doing just water on my Durban Sunrise, and I did your water test, so I water every 4 days on my super soil. Okay, perfect, great. Yeah, just keep to that schedule, and if I ever get to the point where I'm having to water every 3 days, unless I'm in flower, if I get to the point where I'm watering every like 3 days, where I'm going to end up watering twice a week, I always up pot. I'll up pot into a bigger pot. I don't want to water twice a week. Did you ever put that Spartan fathead up? No, I never got to, because remember whenever we got like 10 inches of rain in an hour here that one time, it flooded my whole basement. It destroyed that giant. It was like a 6 foot tall Spartan fathead, and it destroyed it. It was ruined. What's up, GT fam? Hey, what's up, Blue Haze? But yeah, so the Spartan fathead, it died. What's up, GT and fam? Magic Candy Mountain OG, end of week 3, looking really good. First time doing it. Yeah, you're gonna like it, especially if you get one of the cotton candy phenos. I know a lot of people are really, that cotton candy pheno's been coming back at like 30%. So a lot of people have been going fucking crazy for it. What's profiles on Rainbow Sherbert? It's very orangey, so it's very like orangey. That's about all I can say. It's very orange. GT, what's your favorite light for a 2x4 tent? Probably an SP3000. I'm not sponsored by Mars Hydro anymore, but I think probably the SP3000. The SP250 was the predecessor to it, and they actually sent me that light like 5 years ago now, and I said, like, this light's great, but I would like you to change this, and this, and they actually fucking did it, and all the changes that they implemented on it, they put it on the SP3000, and SP3000 is a really good light, and they're not very expensive anymore because it's still the single bar style, and it works really good for a 2x4. I have all my 2x4s have SP3000s in them. Why do some growers teach you water the edge of the pot so the roots have to search for water? Does it matter if we're saturating the entire pot anyway? Because it's dumb. It's just stupid. You water the pot. You completely soak all the soil that it sits in, and then you don't water again until the pot gets light. Just do it that way every time. The pot is naturally, the roots are naturally going, the water's naturally going to dry from the top and edges out towards the center of the plant. The plant roots will be all just fine. They don't have to search for fucking anything. They're going to naturally grow and fill up the whole pot. The searching for fucking water thing is dumb. Uh, what's everybody smoking on today, dude? I am fucked up. I think I smoked a little bit too much, but man, what are you gonna do? It's fucking Saturday. I got a day of nothing else but hanging out in the garden. Ooh, slurricane. God damn, everybody's always got this slurricane. I'm gonna order slurricane this week. Oh, somebody keeps bringing up, what is it, super boof cherry or whatever they want me to grow. I'll buy some of that this week too. Grape Nana. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to order that Planet of the fucking Grapes. Dude, I'm supposed to order so much shit. Where's my fucking notepad? I gotta write all this down. So you guys help me. We got Planet of the Grapes. There's one. We got Planet of the Grapes we need to order. We got Super Boof Cherry we need to order. So we got Planet of... I don't know if should I order Planet of the Grapes? Oh, we got so much grape stuff with PFG already. We'll order it. Who gives a fuck? Planet of the Grapes. What else do we need? Oh yeah, Super Boof Cherry. Is it Super Boof? I think it's Super Buff Cherry. Super Buff Cherry. It's Slurricane. And then we've got that Pink Kush coming in, but we should probably order some more because we don't have a ton of it coming in. I think that might be enough for now. Oh, let's get some. Man, we got plenty of Gorilla Glue number 4 downstairs. Should we get Durban Poison? Let's get some Durban Poison too. This is gonna be expensive. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good list. We got Planet of the Grapes, Super Buff Cherry, Slurricane, Pink Kush, and Durban Poison. That's our list. Oh, Permanent Marker. That's a good one. Let's do that. Permanent Marker. Permanent Marker. All right, that's a list. Ordering from where? I'll actually go around and I'll go to the originate. I'll try to find the originators of all these strains. I like to trace them back all the way as far back as I can. So do Jelly Donut. Yeah, I'll put Jelly Donut on there. Is that Humboldt, isn't it? Isn't Jelly Donut? Isn't that Humboldt? Weren't they the originators of that? Or are they that hella jelly? They're hella jelly. Yeah, but whenever I order stuff, I always try to go back as far as I can. Should I drive a kitchen knife through my stalk near the end of flour to make more terps? You don't have to. I mean, I've done all kinds of crazy shit. So we've run drywall screws is what I found. Yeah, it works the best because you run the drywall screw through there, leave it in there for a week, and then pull it out. It still leaves a nice punctured hole. The knife just kind of puts a slice through it, and you don't really get that damage. But I'll also tell you, I've noticed no bit of difference. Wasn't the strain that had all the Herm concentrate? No, I think that was just Donuts Triploid. I don't think it was Jelly Donuts. I think it was just Donuts Triploid that everybody was having that with. I don't think it was called Jelly Donuts. I think it was just Donuts Triploid. Let's see. Strawberry Deluxe. We have a bunch of strawberry stuff though. I have a problem every time. What's Todd Gears X say? I have a problem every time I get to harvest. My trichomes never finish, and it's driving me mental. I always get like 20% cloudy, and a few amber, and they just stop ripening. Have you ever had this? So you can have this. So a lot of times, how long are you going into flower? Because it sounds like if you were doing that and you're seeing it at week 8, then you might need to take it out to like week 10. If on the other hand, you're going out 10, 11, 12, you can do a couple different things to get them to advance. You can try to turn the lights off, give them 48 hours of darkness. A lot of times that'll get them to kind of kick it. And the other thing is you cut everything off of them and they will automatically start transitioning. Like they just get water, and that's just barely. And then you can turn the lights off on them. Yep, that's correct there always. I've been having a bunch of people request that. Grandma's Candy from Humboldt. That's a Blueberry Dutch Passion. I got a bunch of we just did a blueberry one though. Should we do bubble gum? My wife loves it when I grow the bubble gum stuff. Yeah, please don't use the S word in chat. Much appreciated. Should we do a bubble gum or bananas? What about Banana Kush? I think I'm going to add Banana Kush in with the pink. What if we mix Banana Kush with the Pink Kush? Banana Kush. I would like to try some of the Banana Kush stuff. Yes, on the bubblegum. See? Yeah, I knew it. The wife will be happy with that one. She loves it when I grow the bubblegum stuff. Alright, so we got bubblegum. I'm going to end up spending like $1,000 on fucking bird food today. Bubblegum originated in Indiana, the biggest prohibition state ever. Hopefully they come around. Hopefully they at least get some medical. Do some hazes. I like hazes. They do take a lot longer to finish though. That's the only downside about a haze. Is how much longer they take to finish. But we'll do some. Growing in an earth box on week 5 of flower. Should I put some Epsom salt in there? Salt water down the tube. I only had RO water in there. You know, it's not going to hurt anything. It's Epsom salt is literally just magnesium and sulfate, so you ain't going to hurt anything. You can drive yourself crazy and do the Skittles. I hate that one. Skittles is a rough one. One of the girls' hair grows black maple. Smells amazing. Wax and flower. That does sound fucking fantastic. Humboldt banana melt tasted like banana. Oh fuck, that sounds fucking awesome. Banana melt. That sounds fucking good. I'm moving that to the top of the list. Banana melt. Humboldt banana melt. Siri, stop misspelling words. Humble banana tastes like banana or candy. That literally just went to the top of the list of stuff I'm ordering today. At Rockfest, Wisconsin last year, my lady friend kept smoking bubblegum vape tobacco. I just laughed telling her she should try cannabis vape bubblegum. Yeah. Dude, my wife is all about the bubblegum. She like we grew some, I think it was called, what's it? Cherry Bubblicious or something. I grew it like probably 7 years ago at this point, and the whole house smelled just like that cheap like double bubble gum. The wife was like, "You can grow that as much as you want." Chocolate crosses. I didn't even thought about chocolate crosses. We'll put it on the list. God damn, you guys! I'm gonna be fucking $2,000 in bird food here in a minute. Looks like we're going ham on bird food today. Chocolate it is. Firm nugs. Been trying for 5 years now and can never get my nugs as firm as the dispensary. What the heck are they doing to get them like that? Seriously. So what you have to remember is whenever they're doing it, they have a team of people that are working on those things. Yeah, Hubba Bubba. I think that was the name of it. That's what it smelled like, was Hubba Bubba. So whenever we're talking about the density is what you're really going after when you say firmness. What you're talking about is the density of the bud, and the density of the bud comes from one thing and one thing only, and that is the timing of which you're giving your plant what you need. You're not waiting too long. You're not giving it too often. You're not giving them too much food. You're not giving them not enough food. You're not giving them too much light. You're not giving them not enough light. So as we are growing and as we are learning to grow, we start to get our timing down more and more. And if you have any problems with that, you can always head over to WTTGT, join up, and we do video calls like this, just me and you sitting right in front of your garden. I can help walk you through it month by month on your grow, because you get calls every month where it's just the two of us. We're not a whole group of people. But just head over there and join any of the stuff with VIP in the title. Plus, there's some really awesome extra bonuses that come with that. But I can walk you through just month to month and be like, hey, look, this is what you're doing. This is how your plant's reacting. And this is what you need to do. So your density this is one of the last things growers usually generally learn. The first few grows, it's about your first 2 years, you're generally learning how not to kill your plant. After that, we're kind of learning canopy control for your next 3 grows. And then after that, usually around year 3 or 4, that's where you start to bring your density in. So your density is specifically coming from timing. It's not that they're giving it any product. It's not that they're giving it any special kind of light or spectrum. It's literally just they have their timing down, just like me, just like a bunch of my growers. They have their timing down. They didn't let the plant overwater the plant, they didn't underwater the plant, they didn't overfeed the plant, they didn't underfeed the plant. The plant had exactly what it needed at the exact amount of times. It wasn't too much, it wasn't too little. And by doing it that way, that allows the plant to concentrate on only thing it needs to concentrate on, making bud. It's never looking for stuff, it's never dealing with too much of it. And because of that, the plant is allowed to stack correctly. And then a big thing on that is the canopy control. If you don't have your canopy control, which is what you should be really learning year 2-ish of growing, if you're letting your canopy get all spaced out and you don't maintain the proper level of control, then you will never be able to get those because your nodal spacing will get too far apart. So it's a cumulative effect of all the knowledge that you've learned over the years of growing that allow you to get that density. Like if you look at my garden, no matter what strain I'm growing, no matter what cultivar I'm growing, no matter what tint I'm in, under what light I'm in, what nutrient I'm using, no matter if I'm using soil or cocoa or ebb and flow or hydro, the grows always turn out identical. So it doesn't matter if I can have put, you know, PFG in there one time, I can put permanent marker in there another time, I can put slurricane in there another time. We have a decade's worth of grows on video, and one thing remained the same no matter how many other things we changed, is the outcome. The outcome always looked identical because I've always treated the plant the same. So no matter what we put them through or what kind of food we gave them or brand names, it didn't matter. The outcome was always the same. Big, huge colas, edge to edge, front to back, 2 foot deep. It was always the same. How do you explain sativa feeling to someone who only smokes indica? I have a love-hate relationship with sativa stuff because I have anxiety and then I also have ADHD. So like where the sativa stuff, if it's too strong, it makes me very racy and I don't like it. But on the other hand, for my anxiety, it doesn't like it. But my ADHD, it helps me focus. So that's why we do a lot of hybrid stuff where we still do have, it's an indica dominant sativa, with sativa in there, and a nice hybrid. It's one of those things I'm not a fan of it, but I don't not like it completely. Does that make sense? I like the things that relax me and help me focus. Those are the effects I go for. Some people, they grab themselves some like green crack or something, want to go fucking party and need a bunch of energy. I don't need that with my anxiety. GT, do you know any strains that have dark red hairs? Yeah, that Super Buff Cherry is one, and there was a vampire one back in the day where like the bud and the pistil hairs turned like blood red. It was really cool looking. Can you do some videos on how you ready the plants? What do you mean ready the plants? What are you talking about? Expand further, please. It's the node spacing I struggle with, and that's a huge deal. So if you, I've done a few videos, and it's called The Most Important Weeks of Your Grow. Oh, the wife's up. We can't talk about the Ragnarok secret grow anymore. I just heard her moving around down there. No more talk about the secret grow. I've always maintained that the most important weeks for your grow are week 2 and week 3 of flower. Those are the main weeks of the stretch. If you fuck that section up, then the nodal spacing gets all off. You never get the buds. The buds never turn into colas because you let the nodal spacing go too far apart. And if the bud never connects to the bottom of the other, they don't ever grow out. So you end up with like a bunch of golf ball. You like golf ball stem, golf ball stem, golf ball stem. You just end up with a bunch of like offset golf balls up and down your branches, and they never connect in, and then they never get to grow out. So how you control the stretch and do your canopy control is one of the most important aspects of growing for getting to the cola section, beginning the colas. Do you like autoflowers? They're getting better. They're still, for new growers, I think they're still a little inconsistent. So you can do everything right and they don't turn out as good as they should. It's the only main thing I have against them. And they used to be really expensive. I haven't bought them in a while, so I haven't priced them out in a long time. Hey, what's up, Z-Dabs? Some GMO strains would be good. There we go. Mine got dense after I stopped reading the meter and went to GT's watering schedule. You just stick to that watering schedule, you'll be just fine. I don't trust any fucking meters. I have had issues with dryback times. Do I need to run my exhaust fan to 10? You can run that exhaust fan up as high or as low as you want. Not going to hurt anything. If you're having problems where they're not taking too long to dry, turn the air up. Turn the fans up. Turn the exhaust fan up. Turn it all up. Not going to hurt anything. I mean, read the plants. Now, see, being able to read the plants is just something that comes with experience. You know what I mean? So it's just one of those things where, I don't know, I've just always been able to do it. It wasn't anything like, I had a really good teacher back in the day, and I don't know what it was. I've just always been able to look at them and tell me, I can always know what they needed. Have you ever had an auto get tall and then not stack as fast? Yeah, because the more you let them stretch up and out, the less stacking you'll get. So you got to keep them flat and level. Don't let them just grow up like a fucking Christmas tree, because then you'll lose a bunch of your stacking ability and you'll actually cost yourself quite a bit of weight. Oh, Space Panda, that's a cool name for one. What watering schedule? My watering schedule is pretty simple. So let's say you're in anytime you water till runoff, completely saturate all the soil, and then you don't water again until the plant's about ready to fall over. And as long as you do it like that, you won't ever have watering problems. I can go more in depth if you guys want about it, but I've got a bunch of great videos that are like, check out my video, The Perfect Watering Schedule for C-Word. That's a really good one, and I mean, I'll literally go over with you and show demonstrations. It would be way better explanation than me just sitting here telling you. But go to the perfect watering schedule for C-Word, and Canna is this and just watch. It's like a 20-minute video on it, and I show you how to do it. 156 watching, only 75 likes. Hey, as long as you guys are here hanging out, I appreciate the likes, but it's not mandatory. But thank you. When topping, we always want to leave at least 2 nodes on the branch, correct? Generally, yeah. I think this is what hurt me in the past. Yeah, so I did a really good video on this. It had rulers and post-it notes, and it's called the When to Top Canva for the second time for, I think, like Max Shield or something. But go watch that video. I think that video has like 300,000 views on it, so you should be able to find it on my page pretty easy. Damn, I was about to bad talk the Christmas tree effect. What's up, Robski? What time is it over there? Like 6 p.m.? How you doing, buddy? I love seeing when I see Robski pop up in my chat. Yeah, if you guys wanna hang out more, make sure you come hang out with us at WTTGT. You can find it if you just look for that. If you just type that acronym in. I can't stress how good of a week it is this week to join. I can't elaborate too much further on it. We got our merch store going live this coming up Friday for a pre-sale. We'll have all new shirt designs in. You guys know I only make my shirt designs one time and then I never make them again. And I don't generally tell the public about whenever they go live. It's only usually my members on my website. But this one, it is because we have a collaboration going on with Dark Horse Genetics right now. It's nothing to do. I'm just saying with the merch drop. So you might want to check it out. Join any of the tiers that say VIP in the title. I promise you it'll be worth it. But it is a great... I can't express how good of a time it is to join the website before Friday. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. That's it. I'm not saying anything else about it. That's all I'm going to say. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Bring this over here. Look over here. Well, see, that's the thing with autos, man. There's no consistency there. That's one of the things I'm talking about. It's only 25, and trust me, you get a lot of bonuses for that 25 a month. You get access to me. You can ask me questions every day. I'll respond back to you. You get a direct link to me. Every month, you get video calls, just the two of us, sitting here just like this with your plants. It's like I'm sitting in the room with you. You get that every month. You actually get more than one a month if you want. If you need more, I'm not very stringent with them. You get access to my Discord with over 2,000 of some of the world's best fucking growers on the planet, and you get access. There's no censorship. Like, we can talk about whatever the fuck we want over there. You know when all the merch goes live. Usually I don't tell YouTube whenever the new shirts are going live. I only make the designs one time and one time ever, and then never again. So I do like it, making the shirts like that, because it kind of timestamps when you're around, and nobody else gets to have the shirts. So you either got them whenever there's some people that sit there and meticulously check the website store every week just so they can, but hey, if you're going to go through all that, great. But, I do like I like making the designs one time and then never making them again. So I think it's kind of cool. But there's a lot of value in the membership over at WTTGT. So if you want to check it out. How important is the diatomaceous earth? Dude, I still spell it wrong. Top secret squirrel shit. So the diatomaceous earth is extremely important. For one, it works really, really well as an IPM. So whenever you top dress in the diatomaceous earth to us, it feels very soft and like flour. But if you put it under a microscope, it looks like razor wire because it's like crushed up fossil. But to us, it just looks like flour. That's like the consistency of what it feels like. It's like the white powder. Generally, you want to make sure you wear a mask because, as I said, it is not soft like flour. It is like razor blades. So whenever you put it in the top 2 inches of soil, I don't know if you guys know this, but those creepy crawly things that crawl around in your soil, those are fungus gnat larvae, and then usually they come in your soil. Well, if you just top dress the diatomaceous earth in there in the top 2 inches of the soil, you don't need a ton, just like a little small handful, sprinkle around, top dress it in the top 2. If you put that in there, it's like adding razor wire to your soil. So what happens is you kill all, I don't know if you guys know this, but fungus gnats, whenever they're babies, they're maggots. They're tiny little bitty maggots, and you can actually see them crawling like little inchworms through your soil. It's fucking disgusting. You put razor wire in there, it kills those guys. It kills them a few different ways. One, it's extremely sharp, so as they glide by it, it slices them up. Two, it actually attaches to them, and it's extremely hydrophilic. So it absorbs water, so it actually dehydrates the little maggots. And what happens is you kill all the babies. The adults don't have a very long lifespan, so the adults die off, and now you've killed the next generation that would have come up. You have solved your fungus gnat problem by just putting diatomaceous earth in. The other awesome part about it is when you add diatomaceous earth, it is mainly made up of silica. Well, silica is one of the micronutrients that we constantly are adding to our plant. Now we get a double effect, is we get to add all our silica, and we're using it as an IPM treatment on top of it. So we've added the silica, and we have killed off fungus gnats and any kind of other little creepy crawly bugs that are in there. So we get a double bonus off buying one product that does two stuff. So it's an extremely important thing. You don't have to do it. I add it one time a month. So anytime I transplant, I'm putting them into a new pot, I top dress it in, or once I'm in flower, I do it at the beginning of flower, and I do it halfway through. It's not something you have to do all the time, just about once a month. Do you ever water for a few days after, do you bottom water for a few days after using the DE? Well, what you have to remember is when DE gets wet, remember we talked about it's very hydrophilic, so hydrophilic, whichever way it's pronounced, tomato. So it absorbs water really well. The thing is to get the effects of getting the silica in there, you can water from the top or the bottom. It won't matter. Once it dries out, the diatomaceous earth dries right out also. You just relax. We don't water very often anyway, so it's not going to hurt. Can you water from the bottom? Will it fuck anything up? No. But the thing is, that water is going to saturate all the way up from the bottom, and it's going to get it wet. It'll be just fine. It'll dry out. I pre-treat my soil with DE. So do I. So whenever I mix up my bags of soil, I have the bag of DE right there. I grab like a big handful of it, throw it in there, and then I turn it all up and treat my soil with it. I love to use runoff to bottom feed. Yeah, I water, like, I'll tell you what, the plants in the front, they usually get top fed the whole time. The plants that are all the way in the back, I have like this like long pole, and I stick it in there, and I just bottom feed. So every garden, I have plants that I just top fed, and then I have plants that they butt chugged, is what they call it. So I only bottom fed. So and there's never any difference in the plants. So whether you're feeding from the top or the bottom, it doesn't make any fucking difference. Rocks in your box breather, that stuff, dry only application. Diatomaceous earth is a tiny, and it's 80% silica. It actually has plenty of silica in there for the grow. Because what you have to remember is the silica is a micronutrient. The plants don't need very much of it, so it's plenty enough for the actual plant. You don't have to add anything extra. Can you? Sure. Do you have to? No. Yeah, diatomaceous earth works just fine in cocoa. I always, bottom feed. The back plants, they get bottom fed the entire time. You don't have to worry about it. Hello from Knoxville. Hey, Steve Lowry. How's it going there, buddy? Good looking Spartan shield you got there. Can you go through the correct order to add nutrients and supplements when mixing? So that is all fucking bullshit. You don't have to. I have literally done videos where we started with CalMag or ended with CalMag. The only thing, the order that matters is you have to adjust the pH up or down at the end. That's the only thing that orders. Anybody that tells you, oh, you got to put the grow in first, and then you put the micro in, then you put the bloom in, or then you put none of that matters. It doesn't matter one fucking bit. We've literally done videos where we added it in every kind of different order you could, and the plant did not care. It still came out awesome. So you can add them in any order you want. The only thing that matters is where one person was messing up is they were pHing their water to start, and then they were adding all their stuff and then putting it in. That doesn't work because the stuff you add in changes the pH. So just remember, the pH is the last thing you do. And generally, if you're staying within limits, a lot of times you won't even have to add your pH up or down. But sometimes you do. But just remember, that's the last thing we adjust. Another thing to remember is we check our ppm before we add our pH, because the pH will throw your ppm numbers off whenever you add it. So before you do your pH up or down, you check your ppm, you grab your pen, stick it in your bucket. Okay, we're 600 ppm. Perfect. We're going to set that down. Now we're going to adjust our pH. Now we're going to check it. Okay, the pH is, let's say it's 7.3. Oh, fuck, that's a little bit high. So we're going to have to we're going to go grab our pH down. We'll add our pH down. Another big thing is, remember to let your pH down take effect. So what I see a lot of people do is they'll take their pH down, they'll put it in, stir it around, and then they'll immediately grab their pH pin and stick it in there. And they're like, oh, nope, it's only 7.1. Yeah, because you just put it in there. You got to give that stuff. Whenever I add pH up or down, I'll put it in there, I'll stir it up, and then I'll leave it for like 2 or 3 minutes. So whenever I'll check it, and then after 2 or 3 minutes, I come back, and instead of reading 7.1, oh, hey, it reads 6.5 now. Okay, great. So what a lot of people do is they'll add it, they'll immediately check it. Oh, wait, this is 7.1. So they'll grab the dropper and put another one of them in, and then they by the time they get done, they're like, oh, fuck, I'm down into the into the 4s now because they added too much. It works. We just have to let it take effect. Yeah, I put the C word back in the video intros, and they seem to be okay with it as long as I don't show. Like, I drew a hand drawing of a picture of a leaf, and they age restricted that video from a fucking hand drawing. What is good for cleaning diatomaceous earth off the leaves? Why are you getting it on your leaves? Oh, you're dusting with it? You can just like water, it'll just wipe it right off. You don't need to dust with it though. If you had like usually where that information comes from is you have like a spider mite problem, so they're dusting their entire plants with it. If you don't have a giant bug problem, you don't need to dust with it. Yeah, and then exactly, Dave. You can just wash your plant off at the end. You just dunk the whole thing. I never tried vinegar. I mean, it's possible it could work. I'm not big on the smell of vinegar though, so it probably wouldn't be something I'd be interested in doing. You know what I mean? That does not sound fun to me. GT, what are your thoughts on adding UV and deep red lights? I think it's a giant waste of fucking time and money. I think it's something that companies pay for to get influencers to put in their videos to get you to spend more money on dog shit you don't need. That's what I think. I hope that sufficiently answered your question. It is, Mr. Nugs. Anytime you spend over $30, you get free gifts with your merch order. But you get extra free gifts if you're a member. If it doesn't have cat hair, dude, the cat hair or dog hair, it's gonna be all over the place. What happens is we run our tents at negative pressure. So if you have a dog or a cat, it constantly is pulling it into the tent, ends up all over the sticky butt. That's the way it works. Appreciate the honesty. You get a lot of that here. It's one of the reasons we don't have very many sponsors, if hardly any at all, on the channel, is because I won't say stuff that I don't believe in, and I won't say stuff just for a paycheck. I would much rather be honest with you guys and tell you don't need to spend money on bullshit. It was one of the main reasons I started the channel, because I didn't like how new growers were being taken advantage of by companies that didn't give a fuck if they were becoming good growers or not. Cat hair burns all good. Yeah, it does. Burns up real nice. Oh, wow. Early stream. Yeah. So last week, you guys, if you didn't know, we're streaming every day or uploading videos every day for the month of February for in celebration or in, what do you call it? In honor of us, our Ragnarok dropping this month, our collaboration with Dark Horse. So we've got Ragnarok dropping this month and some of the best merch in the game. I top dressed with the week 4 just for silica. Okay or not? Yeah, it's just fine. But last week we were all very late streams. So last week, even just last night, we would stream around 9 or 9:30 is when we would go live. This week it's going to be all afternoon, so somewhere right between like 11 and noon. We'll probably go live every single day for this week, and then the week after that we'll probably do like evenings, like 4 or 5 o'clock, and then the week after that we might do like mornings. So I don't know. We'll see where we're at. What's up, boss? Peeps, apple cider vinegar is the cure-all for everything. Great pest killer. Dude, I fucking hate apple cider vinegar. One of my fitness coaches back in the day, when I used to be like big and strong when I was younger, had fucking muscle everywhere. It was he had me drink a shot of apple cider vinegar every morning on an empty stomach, and it would fuck my stomach up for like 30 minutes. I just felt like I wanted to fucking puke. Currently smoking random floor nuggets and dog hair. Hey man, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. We all been there. Not round here, partner. Hey, what up, Tim? I'm catching the end of this one. We're just about getting ready to wrap it up. We got about 5-ish minutes left on this one. I got an 8x13 room with 6 Marjo Hydro 450 watt grow lights. How many plants would you set up in the room? The plant count is kind of irrelevant. It's plant size that you're talking about. So with those, you just look at the footprint of your light and you just want to maximize the size for light. Generally 4 plants under each one of them. But it would also depend on how big you made the plants. If you kept them small, you could do 6. If you get them bigger, you could only maybe do 2. So plant size is the much more accurate question that you should be asking, is how big should I get them? And you just get them to fill out that exact flowering space that light can do. Hey, do you reuse your soil? Generally, no. Generally, we put fresh stuff in every time. If I was going to do like reamendments and stuff like that, which we've done in the past, sure we can. But generally, we take the soil out and it goes in my wife's flower beds in the back, which once again, not good at taking care of those either. I'll try again tomorrow weekend. Every day makes it easy. Yeah, every day makes it easy. Just remember, we should be around the 11 to 12 o'clock time frame for the lives all week. I know you're not big into edibles, but I make them from your strains and they're strong as fuck. Oh, don't I know it? That's why I got so fucked up on 420 last year. 420 last year when we did the all day live stream, I was fucked up for like 2 days. So my buddy that I give all of my like keef and stuff, like I don't know if you guys know it, but the amount of keef that I accumulate over here, I mean it's pounds and pounds and pounds of keef, because whenever I run the stuff through the the S word separator, it pulls all the keef into the vacuum. That's the only thing that gets pulled into the vacuum is the keef. So I can literally open up my shop vac and the whole thing of it it's the only thing that's ever been there is keef, and I'll get keef this deep in the vacuum. So he uses a lot of it, and they are extremely strong. I guess size does matter. Then that lion son of a bitch, she told me it was the right size. It's just the right size. The big ones hurt. Did you make slurricane? It was in my head that you made it. No, I did not make slurricane, but it would be cool if it would be cool if I did. I made a lot of other ones. I made the Magic Candy Mountain OG, which is crossed with me and Mr. Grow It with his Chill Out OG. So I made that one. I've made Purple Frost Giant Super Grape. They actually carry that in quite a few dispensaries these days. So I've made Cherry Atomic Sledgehammer. I've made a list. It's a long list. Yeah, the ozone goes out into the garden. We have raised beds in the back. I was given a 600 milligram Nerds rope. Oh my god, who hurt that guy that made that? The things I started to see freaked me out. Tell me how you really feel. Yeah, that's you'll always get how I really feel. Don't get Mars Hydro though too hot. It's all the same. You control how hot the light is. There's a little dial on it. The brand doesn't matter. The plant can't tell the difference. You get to control the power. They all work though. That's what you always hear me say. Get whatever brand you want. Hey GT, whenever you get in your new facility, you can grow skunk strains again. That is true. That is true. But we're probably at least a year off from the license, and then I have to build everything out. So. Before you sign off, check Metallica's tour schedule. There are tickets available. Nothing sells out anymore. Yeah, it's because I don't know. Maybe everybody, it's just nobody has a lot of money right now. So I get it. What do you think about doing something with Blue Dream Feminized this time? I wouldn't have a problem with that. The last time we just had shitty luck, and they were just all we planted 9 and ended up with 9 males. So I was like, all right, guess they're regulars. Best community in the game. Hey, thanks, brother. All right, guys. I hope you guys all have a fantastic weekend coming up. Remember to come hang. I think tomorrow, actually, we're going to be doing a video drop, so we won't be any live tomorrow, but Monday, right around the 11 to 12 o'clock time frame. But make sure you guys all come and hang out. Check the videos. Usually drop on Sundays around noonish. So make sure you check it out, watch the full video. If you want to hang out with me more, head over to WTTGT and sign up. Any of the member programs, I can't express to you how good of a week it would be right now to sign up, because Friday something magical happens and you don't want to miss it. I'll see you guys next time. GT out.